Developing tonight out of Harvard University, the Trump administration is following through on its threat to pull the university's ability to enroll and host foreign students. Our NBC 10's Jericho Tran joining us live from Harvard with how this will impact students. And Jericho, what did they tell you about all of this?
This impacts thousands of students here at Harvard University. The international students that I spoke with say this brings a lot of uncertainty to campus, especially as they're finishing up finals and preparing for graduation. Like you said, this stops Harvard from enrolling international students. But for international students that are already here at Harvard University, they now have a decision to make, either transfer schools or lose their legal status.
Makes the future seem like a not particularly nice place.
Harvard University international student Ivan Tothroni is from Hungary and hoped to graduate next December.
I guess I will be applying to transfer to another school if other schools are able.
Tothroni is part of the nearly 27% of international students at the university impacted by the Trump administration's decision to stop Harvard University from enrolling international students.
What this represents is an outrageous assault on a private institution in the United States over a political vendetta.
The U.S. Department of Homeland Security making the announcement today, alleging Harvard University engaged in activity with the Chinese Communist Party, saying in part, Harvard's leadership has created an unsafe campus environment by permitting anti-American pro-terrorist agitators to harass and physically assault individuals, including many Jewish students, and otherwise obstruct its once venerable learning environment.
The university is doing their best to probably protect a certain small group of people. But ultimately now it seems that those actions have put a larger group of people, essentially all of the international students, at risk.
Harvard medical student William Shen from Canada might need to transfer in order to complete his medical degree.
I really hope that the university would be able to cooperate in some sense with the government.
So far, the university has refused the Trump administration's demands for more information about international students, including criminal activity or misconduct, releasing a statement today saying this retaliatory action threatens serious harm to the Harvard community and our country and undermines Harvard's academic and research mission.
What I expect they will do is seek an emergency injunction on this so it doesn't disrupt the lives of these students.
And the Harvard faculty chapter is calling on university leaders to seek an emergency or an immediate judicial intervention to reverse the Trump administration's decision. In Cambridge, Jericho Tran, NBC 10 Boston.
Jericho, thank you. And with this latest announcement, the feud between the president and Harvard, it has been going on for weeks. It started at the end of March when the White House said it would review all grants awarded to Harvard. Then on April 11th, Harvard received a list of demands, among them an order to discontinue its DEI practices. 3 days later, Harvard refused, but by the end of the week, it got tense. The president threatened to not only cut federal funds, but discontinue the school's right to enroll international students. And then by April 21st, Harvard sued the White House. It then co-signed a letter with other universities claiming government intrusion. And by May 2nd, Harvard's tax-exempt status was gone. And then later in the week, so too were its federal research grants. More were taken away just last Tuesday. And then a week ago, the Justice Department began investigating the admissions office at the Ivy League school, setting the stage for today's announcement. Now, you can get much more on all of the back and forth between the university and the Trump administration. Head over to our website, NBCBoston.com. Type in Harvard University on the search bar, and that will take you to all of our articles.